Hey kiddos, it's me, Mrs. Beers. I'm here to remind you, review our strategies for multiplication. So I'm going to start with a story. I made cookies the other day and I decided to split them up and put them on plates. And so I had 5 plates. That's going to be my number of groups. And I put 3 cookies on each plate. That's going to be the number of items per group. So my multiplication fact is going to be 5 times 3. So remember, we sometimes call this cookies and chips, where my cookies are my groups and my chips are the number of items per group. In my story, I had 5 plates, so I'm going to draw 5 groups. And then I'm going to put 3 cookies on each plate. You remember, you can do dots, you can do tallies, you can actually draw your cookies. It's up to you. I'm going to do dots. And remember, we want to put them in nice, even rows, so that way they're easy for us to count. So here I have my 5 groups with 3 cookies in each group, and this is my equal group strategy. I can count up each cookie and add up all my cookies to find how many total cookies I had on my plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 cookies on my 5 different plates. The other strategy we use to solve our multiplication facts is repeated addition. So that is where I'm going to add up 5 3s. You'll see here I have a set of 3, another set of 3, another set of 3, another set of 3, and my last set of 3. So I'm going to show that here. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. I can skip count by 3 if I need help adding that, or I can do tallies on the side, but that equals 15. Again, you'll see my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3s. Our other strategy is skip counting. That is something you can connect to your repeated addition if you need help adding up all of your numbers. Remember, the 0 doesn't count as one of our skips, but the numbers after it do. So I'm going to count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Remember to separate your numbers and add commas, so that way it doesn't look like one big long number. And you'll see here that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skips, and I land on 15, which is my answer. One of our last strategies is arrays. So remember, you're going to have 5 rows with 3 in each row. So I'm going to start by making 1 row of 3. Here's my second row of 3, my third row of 3, fourth row of 3, and fifth row of 3. And I can draw circles around each row as I count 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Our last strategy is the number line. So remember, I'm always going to start at 0 when I count, and each jump is going to have 3 inside of it. I'm going to do 5 jumps of 3. So I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to jump to 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And you'll see that I didn't mark out my jumps. That might be easier to do so you can know where you're jumping to. So I can put my dots on each jump. And remember, the numbers that you skip count to, that is where your dots are going to go on your number line. So my skip counts are 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. The dots on my number line are 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15, with starting at 0. And again, the number that I land on is my answer. So 5 times 3 is 15. All right. I want you guys to try to practice this at home. Use your other multiplication facts. This is something you can do on scratch paper. If you get parents a cookie sheet and you spray some shaving cream on it and flatten it out, the kids can draw these. Kids, you can also do it in the dirt or in the sand. Totally up to you, but give it a try.